Hello, everyone. God bless you. I hope you are doing well today. My name is Anuel Delgado Causil, and I am a student of the Bachelor of Arts in Foreign Language with an emphasis on English at UNAP. Uh, where my pedagogical practice and research project that I'm going to share with you in this opportunity, where I worked at Institutional Educational Maria Inmaculada, located in San Marcos Sucre. I developed my practice with a group of 10th grade students who age ranged between 15 and 18 years old. Most of them have a A1 English level uh, with significant difficulties in vocabulary, reading comprehension, and understanding effects type test. However, they are highly motivated, collaborative, and open to learning through dynamic activities. Well, the name of my research proposal or project is Improving Reading Comprehension in 10th grade students through guided readings and effects type test. Well, um, let's continue with the objective of this research. In general, objective on this research project was to analyze how guided reading and practice with effects type tests improving reading comprehension and vocabulary learning among them 10th grade students. Well, we have three specific adjectives for this investigation or research. The number one is to determine how effects type discontinuous tests help a student identify contextual details and learn new vocabulary. The next was to explore how guide regarding influences students' motivation toward reading tasks. By lastly, we have to identify changes in student regarding performance before, during, and after applying the strategy. This objective guided the entire design, implementation, and evaluation of my pedagogical practice. Well, according to literary review, uh, I am going to mention three specifically about Vygotsky, 1978, who highlights the importance of social interaction and educational and learning. Gottman, 1970, 1670, who explains reading as a physiolinguistic guessing game, emphasizing prediction and offense. Other is Crashing, 1982, who states that comprehensible input is fundamental for language acquisition. More recent studies, such as Margraver et al. 2025 and Canyon 2025, demonstrated the effectiveness of gifted reading and improving English comprehension in Colombia students, especially when working with structured tests and cognitive strategies, where this reference helped me justify who guided reading, teacher meditation, schema activation, and the use of both continuous and discontinuous tests were appropriate and effective for my population. Well, during process and class activities, To execute my research, first I a diagnostic test um, to identify the students difficult with a effects type test. Then I designed for lesson plans, alternating continuous tests such as a short article and discontinuous tests like tables, graphs, and infography. In each class, I implemented the guided reading strategy, including steps such as predicting, identifying main ideas, inferring meaning, analyzing vocabulary, answering if style question. I also use collaborative work to peer guide method, worksheet, vocabulary activities, and comprehension question. Well, throughout the process, a student showed progressive improvement. For example, the lesson number one, the boys went from 70% in the initial activity to 8% in the final evaluation. Uh, Also, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4, we see all this progress is essential, effective. Well, these results show that students become more confident, readers improve their vocabulary coordination, and were better prepared for IFES test question. Finally, these research experiences strengthened my pedagogical skills and allowed me to understand the importance of designing contextualized strategy to support a student real needs. Real needs. Well, this is my proposal. Thank you so much for your attention, and it's all for today. Thank you so much. I'll see you the next opportunity.